Recently, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth decided to institute new rules for every media outlet that is covering the Pentagon from inside the Pentagon. And basically, if you want to get any press credentials at all to be in that Pentagon, to walk those halls, to talk to anybody there, you got to follow these rules. Number one, anything you report has to be approved by Hegseth or another, appointee of Hegseth. You cannot print a single thing without him signing off on it to make sure that you're not saying anything he doesn't want you to say. Number two, even before he checks it off, the only thing you're even allowed to say are his pre-approved talking points. So he will literally tell you what you report, then you type it up, and then he overlooks it to make sure, okay, yes, that is what I gave you. And if you don't follow those, you do not get credentials. The deadline for media outlets to actually sign on to this agreement, because it's not just a verbal policy, it's actually a contract that the media outlets were required to sign. The deadline passed this week on Monday. And multiple media outlets, for the first time in this administration, decided to show that they at least have remnants of a spine, and they refuse to sign on to it. Washington Post, CNN, The Guardian, New York Times, many other defense outlets all refuse to sign it. And that's great for them. I'm a little shocked that they did it in the first place, right? They love access. This is access. You're losing access. But they also said, we're not going to, basically give up voluntarily our First Amendment freedoms to report your propaganda. We're not going to do it. So good for them, a little bit shocking. What's incredibly shocking, however, is the fact that there was another outlet that also refused to sign this agreement. Newsmax. The pro-Trump, basically all MAGA all the time media outlet refused to sign on to this, also saying, we got First Amendment protections. We're not just going to report your propaganda, which is kind of hilarious because all they do is report right-wing propaganda that has no basis in reality. But even Newsmax refused to sign on to this because they understood that's crossing a line. That's not only giving up our rights, it's admitting to our viewers and our readers that we are just propaganda. We will parrot whatever they tell us to parrot. So good for Newsmax. Full credit. I am proud of you. I don't agree with anything you say or do, but this happens to be one instance where you did the right thing. And yes, when they do the right thing, when these other media outlets do the right thing, we should commend them for it. Because perhaps those, praise might encourage them to do more of that in the future. There is one outlet, though, that did decide oh, hell yeah, we'll sign on to that. And that, of course, is the One America News Network, right? The least watched of all of the major outlets, but it is still technically considered a major outlet. They signed on, right? We don't care. We'll report your propaganda. Pete Hegseth, we'll just give you the computer. You type it up yourself. We'll just print it. We'll give you access to the back end so you can publish it yourself. So they're going to do it. But Newsmax had enough courage to say no. Same thing with Washington Post, CNN, The Guardian. Guardian obviously is not even surprising at all. Most of their, existence have had pretty good morals and, scruples there. But I am still shocked by Newsmax. And I will once again say that Newsmax, full credit to you guys. Keep it up. Maybe become a real news outlet instead of a conservative media mouthpiece like so many others. That option's out there. Maybe you're thinking about it. If you're on the fence, I'm encouraging you, go do it. You stood up to this administration, and if that's the only thing you do to stand up to them,